Life is precious, and we all have the opportunity of living it to the fullest. Unfortunately, so few of us know how to manage it all. How do we account for our opportunities? How do we account for our time? How do we account for our relationships, health, spirituality, homes, finances, influence, and careers? How do we account for the one life we have to live? I am so glad you asked. In this program, you will find answers to all of these questions and more. Welcome to the Account for Your Life podcast with your host, the healthy accountant himself, Jay Moore.
What's happening, everybody? I want to welcome you back. And today, here's what we're talking about on the podcast. The key to success isn't what you think. And so, man, I'm super excited about today and what we're going to talk about. Let's jump right into it. I was just listening to my mentor, Dr. Miles, and just gleaning the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding and all the experiences that he has and that he had and that he continues to impart into the world. Man, I just says, man, what? I said, I'm like, what? Like, what if, can't even say what if, like what if Dr. Miles did not, what if Dr. Miles didn't discover his uniqueness? What if Dr. Miles was just a regular pastor that did all the pastoring things that did all those things? What if he just followed behind in his father's footsteps? What if Dr. Miles, just lived a regular life? And I'm sitting here like, if he had lived a regular life, I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't have spent all this time developing myself, had I not been able to partake of the uniqueness of who Dr. Miles, and I'll just say is, because he lives on, and he's living on inside of me. And so a lot of times we've been schooled, we've been indoctrinated, we've been told, we've been, given just about everything when it comes to, how to learn and what to learn. And in being shown how to learn and what to learn, we've all become the same. It's kind of like, as an accountant, they don't teach you how to be different. They don't teach you how to become more. They don't teach you how to discover your uniqueness and then apply that uniqueness to that thing and to that new degree that you're going to get, and you're going to get into the world. And so the key to success isn't just going to school, right? The key to success isn't just making a lot of money. The key to success isn't about, isn't just about the experiences that we have. The key to success is what? Is whether or not you discover your uniqueness. Whether or not you discover it. See, if we don't discover our uniqueness in this experience of life, okay, you're going to leave the world and have not discovered it. But what about all the people who needed it? What if the mango tree decided, or what if the mango tree never came up? What if you couldn't grow collard greens? What if you couldn't grow grapes and plums? And what if you couldn't have avocados? And what if we couldn't have the beautiful things that come out of the ground from like a seed goes in and something comes up? What if all those things did not exist for us? Then there's no way we can exist. See, because when God says, I have given you seed-bearing fruit and seed-bearing things to eat, then that means it would always provide what it is supposed to provide. But when God said, be fruitful, he didn't say be seedful. He didn't say that. He said, be fruitful. So how do we understand being fruitful? Here's how we understand being fruitful. Look at a fruit. Look at a fruit. And the only way a fruit can be discovered, the only way a fruit can come to fruition, the only way a fruit's going to grow, it has to hide itself. Uh-oh. What do you mean it has to hide itself? It must hide in the ground. It's got to first hide in the ground. See, when the fruit hides in the ground, then here's the interesting thing about being hidden. Something happens when you're hidden. It's kind of like, especially when you get in the right environment and you're hidden. Man, I was in this environment over the past, last weekend, from Wednesday to Saturday, and that environment, something happened, something sparked, something new started to come up. But that can only happen when you go into when you get hidden, when you go down into wherever you're supposed to be. See, when God created us, good morning, Beverly. When God created us, He didn't create us to be seedful. He did. That's why when He said be fruitful, then it's almost like, what is fruitful? Okay, what's fruitful? That means the seed goes in the ground, environment, soil. Seed is, then the ground is cultivated, and then as that cultivation happens, in time, time. Then one day you look up, oh, shoot, something coming up. But it's still not a fruit. It's still not successful. Remember in the famous parable about the fig tree, when Jesus rolls up on the tree and the tree is up out of the ground. It has branches with no fruit on it. And Jesus was like, well, be dead. There's no use for you. If you don't have any figs on it, I'm hungry. You don't have anything on you, be dead. It was fully grown. Wait a second. What about us? We're fully grown, but yet we're still seeds. But yet there's no fruit. And God is like, wicked. He's going to call us wicked. Should we show up? We show up to the judgment. What's up, God? He's like, hey, what's happening, J1 Healthy Accountant? Oh, man. So, yeah, you did all those things, but what happened? What happened? You never came up. You never allowed yourself to grow. You never allowed that thing that I put in you to, to bless the other people. It's crazy because, I talk about my niece, and I didn't know that I needed her life for my life to be the best that it could be. Now check this out. And I'm not going to tell that story because I've told it a bunch of times already, and I've created a program from this, which is wild. My niece has a life that's growing. And here's the thing. When somebody has fruit on their tree, all we have to do is pluck it off. And we had a chance to get some of the fruit off of her tree one day, and it was like something unlocked inside of me. See, success isn't what you think. See, success isn't the cars, isn't the money, isn't degrees, it isn't the fact that we've been able to, be successful in business. It isn't any of those things. It isn't just writing a book, where it could have been. Success is becoming the fruit that God created you to be. That's what true success is. And for all of us who are learning, who are understanding, who are going for those types of things in our life, what you realize is that nothing is as important as the fruit that comes from your life. See, because I don't want to be that person that when God comes back and he's and we're having to give an account. That's why we're here, Account for Your Life. We're having to give an account. That He doesn't call us wicked, and that He doesn't say, hey, you thought you was being successful. You thought you were successful, but you weren't successful, Jay. You weren't successful. You just went through the motions and you just lived a life, but you never heeded to the calling that I had for you. And I kept calling you. I kept knocking at the door, and you never answered. So I'm sorry. Depart from me, son. I did not know you. Had I known you, I could see the fruit from your life. So guys, this is a wake-up call for me, for you, for anyone who's looking to be successful. Don't find yourself in things. Find yourself in the fruit that's already within you, waiting to be delivered to the world so that the world, your world, can experience who it is that you are. Because your life, just like Dr. Miles's life, unlocked the power within me. You have the power in you to unlock the power in someone else. I hope you got value from this program today, and I hope that you like it, you comment, you share it. Go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Healthy Accountant. We're really trying to reach more people, and I know that by delivering, good information, good knowledge, good understanding, good wisdom, that we'll be able to get to more people over the next few years. So guys, I appreciate you. I love you. I'll see you back here tomorrow. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. Peace.
Thanks for joining us, listening friends. We are so glad you invested this time with us. Always remember, you only have one life to live, so live it to the fullest. This has been the Account for Your Life podcast with your host, the healthy accountant himself, Jay Moore. Until next time, make it a great